Oh, what is up, children of the Commonwealth? It's Papa Jellybean. I am back. I'm back this time with another Let's Build. I've been doing my vendor stores and houses a little different, so I thought I'd share what I was doing. Nice thing about this is it can be adapted actually for anything. I use it as a store slash apart townhouse for the vendors. You could use it as a house or whatever you'd like, but I thought I'd share with you how I do it. So without further ado, we're here at Starlight because, well, Starlight's got flat ground and it's great to work with. So I'm going to get into build mode real quick. Now I like using the stuff out of Snappy Build just because it's so much easier. So you can basically use any floor you like. I just like to use these ones if they show up. And basically what it is it's 5 across. And 3 down. So there's your foundation. That's basically it right here. Let's get rid of that grass because that grass bugs me. There, grass is all gone. So once you got the basic foundation, what I like to do is in the shell kit, I like using the number 4 kit. You can actually use any kit you would like, but I like using the number 4. Slap a couple windows down and the door. And that's basically your entrance for the store. So now what I have been doing recently, and just remember, you can actually use any materials you like. I just like using Snappy House kits. And I also like using the residential for the bottom part. I think I'll do the dark. I'll do the dark one this time. Now what I do is I always put the door here because you'll see in a minute why I put the door there. Another nice thing I like doing is I like putting a nice beautiful bay window in here. So we're just going to go real quick around to the front. And so this is basically what you have is on your right you have your store entrance, and then on the left you got the starting of your residential area. Now what I do is I use kind of 2 different settings because there's one thing I like doing. So I like putting 3 windows over here and then 3 windows over here. And then I go to here because look at these windows. They're just absolutely fantastic for the back. So there we have the basic overall. So this section here will be your store. Or the other thing I was thinking of is, like, have you ever seen those houses where they have the living room and the kitchen and everything on one side and it's all one level, and then they go up a small set of staircases and they come into the second level like a split level house? You can even do that. I'm going to get out of build mode for just a second here. I forgot to do it earlier. Now I've been working with Workshop Plus and it's been interesting. But I found it to be very helpful. So now, for the second story, go back to where's my windows here. I only do this half. Now, because there's going to be a bathroom here, I go back to these round windows. And then what I like to do is I like to go down into the old State House, because the old State House has these great windows right here. So we go 3 across. So just come up here a little bit. So there you go. Looking at it now, there's your store on the right and your apartment on the left. It's really easy, and it makes such a great impact. And like I said, you can use whatever materials you would like. I like using Snappy House Kit because it's so much, so much different. And now with the roof, you have these four choices. I like using the slate roof. Again, everything is totally up to you and how you materials you like. What I'm doing basically is I am giving you just a little bit of a blueprint at how you'd like it. So I'm going to use the red roof because the red roof and the brown just seem to suit. So there's for the residence. We do that roof there. Gives it a nice, beautiful pitch. And now for the residence, not for the residence, for the store part, we go this way. So here we'll head back around to the front. Please let me know in the comments if I'm going too fast. I don't want to go too fast. I want to make this as easy as possible. This is only my second Let's Build, so please bear with me. But as you can see, it is slowly coming together really, really nice. Then we come over here to the Gable Walls. Now what I found is if I use blue or green on the inside, there is no blue or green, it's white. So like if I want to leave it open, I can't because of the white. So we go to either side. Then we put in our little gable walls here. And then what I like to do for this opening here is I like to go back into the shell kit, the residential area, and go back over to that round window and just give it that little. So there's what you have on the side. So we're just going to slowly take a look around. And this is what you're going to end up with. As you can see, it's quite simple, it's elegant, and then like I said, there is multiple uses for this build. I use it, like I said, for a store. I put the store here, and then this is the residential area. So we're just going to finish off trimming off the roof, and there is so many options. I like using the white trim, especially when I use the darker wood. Now these things can be tricky sometimes. And then we just come around to the back, do the same thing on the back. And then on the sides, we'd also do the same thing on the sides. I'm surprised I'm doing a Let's Build video and these things are snapping together really nice. So before we finish it off, we're going to go over to the flat roof. We're going to come up here. We're just going to snap in the flat little roof here. So just back up a little bit. And this is, look how nicely it's coming into shape. So as you can see, this is why I use these windows here, because they come up here just nice. But the only thing you're going to find is you might have to move these little pieces over a little bit, because we're going to go inside and I'll show you why you might want to move them over a little bit. You kind of get that line. So I usually just take off the collision and then I just pop them over a little bit. So now once we got all the gables and the flat roof in, we go back over to the white wood trim. Like I said, you can use whatever material you like. You can use this house for, like I use it for a vendor's store and house. You can use it for like any purpose. It's a multi-purpose kind of building. You're just trimming it off all nice and pretty. Put some corners in. I've learned so much, and I've only actually been building a year. Believe it or not, I've only actually been building a year. Now, what I like to do is I like to go back here, and I like to trim out just under the windows. Just to kind of make it look nice and even. Because I'm kind of fussy. I'll drive myself crazy. I get so anal about everything lining up and this lining up and that lining up that I'll drive myself crazy. I'll scrap a whole settlement two or three times just trying to get everything to line up perfectly. And then we just slap some corners on it. I'm just going to back up for a second. Look at how lovely, look how beautiful those windows look. That's why I love using those round windows. Okay, now we're going to go back in the snappy builds here. And we're going to go over, and what I do is I come over here to the commercial kit pillars. They have all these different kinds. But what I like using is I like using these ones. Because they're really nice and thick. And they just give it that beautiful, beautiful finished look. Now I don't put any on this corner, and I'll show you why in a second. And slap that there, slap that there, and there we have it. Now for the reason why I didn't put one on that corner, I'll show you in a second, but just look how like that looks. That looks, I like it. I really like it. It's so easy and all that. So now we come back to the commercial kit number 4. And the reason why I didn't do that corner is I like to use this one. I like everything nice and thick, so we just slap that onto the corner. Now we're going to back up just a little bit here. And there we have basically a vendor store on the right and the residence on the left. Now, this is why I like leaving this open here. I like that exposed brick over there. So now we come back into here. And we go over here to the internal walls. Now what this will do, this will give us our entry from the store into the residential area. Oh, before I forget, let's go back up on top again. I almost forgot. You're going to have this little gap here. Go back into your roofs, go over to the one that you used, and if you go over far enough, there's these nice little caps. Now for the ends, just go back into your wood trims. They got these nice little pieces. Just snap on there, finish it off really nice. Got a little issue going on over there. So see how that, so you can bump that out. So that's not really that much of a big deal. So we're going to go back over to the floors that we used. Oops. You don't want the staircase going across the door. There we go. That's better. Now I like using these stairs because they fit in just perfectly. They come with great railings. The railings can sometimes be a little bugger to snap in. Come on up here. Back over your floors. What the hell was that? Then go over to the roofs. Yeah, so if you could leave me comments or things that you would like to see me do. And let me know how I'm doing on these Let's Builds. Like I said, I'm not a great teacher, so for me sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. Now we go back into our interior walls. Excuse me. And there's our bathroom. So all that's left to do now is the railings and your decorating. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a quick and easy vendor's house and store. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm will love you. I'll love you. Everyone will love you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, move your mouse a little to the right, and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And always remember, wherever the journey takes you, may the road rise up to greet you. And please let me know how I'm doing with these Let's Build. Thank you.